Are you nervous about your automatic driving test? You are not alone. In this video, let me show you how to stay calm and in control. Remember, your job isn't to find a way, find the solution to get rid of the nerves, because you can't. Your job is to find the solution, find a way how to control the nerve. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. Let's start the lesson. Firstly, I want you to understand and accept that being nervous is normal. You're not the only one who gets nervous if the test is coming up. So if your test is coming up or on the day of your driving test, you're going to feel a little nervous. That is normal, and you're not the only one. Everyone gets nervous. So first of all, I want you to accept and understand that nerves is normal. It happens to everyone. That's number one. Now, number two, let's understand why nerves makes you fail. Why is that? The reason is because when you're nervous, your body is trying to help you and is giving you too much energy to your body. And because of that, you will be rushing on things. You will be rushing on making decisions. Approaching roundabout, you will miss the car coming. You will be going in front of someone when you shouldn't. You're not going to check the mirrors. You're going to be too hesitant. You're going to be overcautious. Your decision is going to be really quick. You're going to rush on things. And because of that, you're going to fail your test. So number two, the reason the nerves is going to make you fail the driving test is because you have too much energy to your body and you're going to rush on everything and you're going to miss problems and you're going to fail your test for that. So that's number two. Number three, how can we control that? What can we do so that our body doesn't have too much energy, so that we're not too much nervous? Is there anything we can do to control our nerve so that we don't have too much energy to our thinking, too much energy to our body, so that we could control it? What can we do? I want you to do this exercise as you are leading to your test, on the day of your driving test, and while you are doing the test. I want you to do this exercise. Breathe in for 4 seconds. So 4 seconds, and then hold your breath for 2 seconds, and then release 6 seconds. Okay? And do that as you are leading to your test, on the day of your driving test, and while you are doing the test, do that. Okay? So let me repeat. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold for 2 seconds, and then you release for 6 seconds. And that's the exercise you should do to control your nerve, to help you to reduce the energy you are getting too much in your body. This is one of the best exercises you can do. Number four is to focus on the task. So when I say focus on the task, what does that mean? It means that don't think of passing, don't think of failing. I want you to focus on the thing that you're doing now. So basically, you're moving off. So what do? Think of moving off. That's the task. You need to move off. What do? You look around, look at the blind spot, signal if needed, and you move off. Roundabout coming up. So that's the task. You are thinking of the roundabout only, nothing else. Your main focus is to, how do I deal with the roundabout? Roundabout coming up, what do I do? Think of the roundabout. Think of the MSPSL routine. Think of how am I approaching. Think of, is there any car coming on your right? So your focus should be the roundabout. Traffic light coming up. Your task is traffic light. How do I approach a traffic light? Is it green? Is it red? If it's green, how do I approach? If it's red, how do I approach? Your full focus should be on traffic light. So whatever you are doing, focus on that. Be busy doing that. Don't be busy in your mind. Am I going to fail? Am I going to pass? That's not your job. Your job is to focus on the thing that you're doing now. Number five is to accept mistakes. You're going to make mistakes, okay? When you make mistake, what does that mean? Does that mean you failed? You're not the examiner, are you? You don't know when you make a mistake, is that a fail or is that a pass? You don't know that. Your job isn't for you to judge. Your job is to accept and carry on, do even more better. Don't think that just because I made a mistake, that's a fail. For example, the examiner said for you to pull up somewhere safe on the left, and maybe you scrape the pavement. Maybe you touch the pavement. Now you are probably thinking, is that a fail? Because if you think that, you're going to give up and your driving is going to be weak. You shouldn't touch, but you've touched there now. Does that mean you failed? Because just touching the pavement is not an automatic fail, is it? That could be a minor fault. You don't know that. Your job is to drive. You've made a mistake, that's fine. Accept that, it's okay, and just carry on. Do even more better after that. Don't give up, because if you do, what's going to happen? You will fail for something after, and you will realize you didn't fail for that. And the reason you fail is because you gave up. So I want you to accept any mistake you make in your test. Don't be the judge. Don't make any judgment. That's not your job. That's the examiner's job. Let them deal with that. Your job is to drive for 40 minutes. You just drive. At the end, you'll get to know. Okay? Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Number 6 is to slow everything down. Many learners, the reason they fail is because they're nervous. The brain is, like I said earlier, is working too fast. And because of that, they're doing everything fast. So for example, the examiner said for them to take the next road on the left. Because they're nervous and they have too much energy to their body, they're not slowing the car down. They're trying to do everything while the car is in high speed. So the examiner said next on the left, look at the mirror or check the mirror and just brake, slow the car. As soon as you slow the car, you're going to have plenty of time to do things. If the speed is too high and you're trying to look at the mirror, put the signal on, you're doing everything, you're rushing everything. Okay? So as soon as the examiner said next on the left, next on the right, a roundabout coming up, check the mirror, look where the road is, look where the roundabout is, and slow the car. Stop braking and slow the car. Now you're going to have more time to do things. You're going to have more time to check the mirrors, put the signal on, check your speed, check your position and all that. Okay? If you don't slow the car, everything's going to happen too quickly and you're going to miss things. Number 7 is to read the road and talk to yourself. When you're driving, read the road. Look early, look far ahead, and talk to yourself in your mind. Okay? Talk at everything you see. That way, you're going to recognize all the problem coming. You're going to see all the problems ahead. So as you're driving, read everything you see. Read and talk to yourself. Okay? Parked cars, what could happen? Door could open. Traffic light coming up. Is it green or is it red? If it's green, how am I going to approach? Roundabout, I need to go next on the left. How am I going to do that? This road has lots of parked cars. What could happen? Door could open. Somebody could just run in front of me. Cars could just move without signaling. There could be somebody crossing the road. There could be a van on the left, on the right. Is there anyone there to cross the road, front of the van or behind the van? As I'm driving, there's a road on my left, there's a road on my right. Is there anyone there? Is there anyone coming from those roads? So all those things, read as you're driving, talk to yourself. That way, you are going to be ready for unexpected. Things are not going to happen all of a sudden. You will always be ready for unexpected because you are reading the road as you're driving. So read and do commentary driving in your mind. Talk at everything you see as you're driving. Number 8 is to prepare yourself before the test. Don't just wake up and go to your test. I want you to prepare mentally so that you're ready for the test. Okay? So you wake up, go for a walk, have a shower, have something to eat to give you the energy. So you are prepared. You are preparing. You have a routine before you go to your test. I don't want you to just wake up, like I said, and just go when you think you're going to pass. Passing your test is a big thing, right? And for that, you need preparation. You need a routine for you to pass. And just before your test, avoid too much caffeine, because having too much caffeine, it irritates you. Number 9 is one of the most important, I say, is to visual the test before you go to your test. Sit somewhere, sit in your room, close your eye and just imagine the test. You are driving for 40 minutes. You have the videos on my channel, commentary driving, mock test. You've watched all that. Now sit and visualize. Get a picture in your mind what the test is going to be like. So think. So sit somewhere, close your eye and think, how am I going to move off? How am I going to stop? How am I going to deal with the roundabouts? How am I going to go left? How am I going to go right? Think. Visualize as the car is moving in your mind. I need to go next on the left. So what do I do? Top and left mirror, signal left, check my position, check my speed. So just visual in your mind. Get a picture in your mind of your test. That way, this is one of the best training I would say for you to do before you go to your test. Like I said, this is one of the best training without even driving. You don't even have to drive, just sit and visualize. And number 10, the final message I would say, you don't have to remove the nervousness from your life because it's normal. We all get nervous. You just have to control it. If you could control, it doesn't matter even if you're nervous. If you could control it, you've done the job. You've done what you need to do for you to pass the test, okay? So your job isn't to get rid of the nervousness. That's normal. We all get nervous. Your job is to control. If you could control it, then the nervous is not a problem for you. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. And I truly wish you all the best for you to pass your driving test. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.